Hello, and welcome to our English 1 video tutorial for assignment 5.08. Previously, you answered one of these questions. A, should college athletes be paid to play? Or B, should books be banned? Refer to your 5.06 and 5.07 assignments to recall which topic you selected and which stance you will take in your argument essay. For assignment 5.08, you will be creating and submitting an effective sentence outline. In a sentence outline, every outlined item is a complete sentence. By writing in complete sentences, you are challenged to develop your ideas, which will make writing the essay much easier than just jotting down keywords and thoughts. Let's look at the organization of the outline. We begin with our first Roman numeral, the introduction. The good news is that you already wrote the introduction for assignment 5.07, so you simply need to transition that information over here. For Roman numeral 2, you will write your counterclaim there. 2A is the first point that the opposition has to make about their belief. In other words, 2A is the first reason why they believe they are right and they agree with the counterclaim. For item 2B, you will provide evidence from the research you have conducted that proves this first point wrong, because your job is to refute the counterclaim using research. Next to that piece of evidence, you will place your in-text citation. 2C is the second point that the opposition makes about their belief, and 2D is evidence from your research that proves this second point wrong, and you are citing it correctly using MLA citation. Now that we refuted the counterclaim in your second paragraph, it's time to support your claim in your third paragraph. So for Roman numeral 3, you will write your claim out. 3A is the first reason why you believe your position is correct. In 3B, you're going to place research that you conducted that proves this first point correct. Be sure to include that MLA citation. For 3C, you're going to give a second reason why you believe your position is correct. And for 3D, you will provide even more evidence from your research, which now proves point 2 correct. Your conclusion is where you synthesize your main points and challenge your audience to think and feel and act. Remember, you already outlined your introduction in assignment 5.07, so just transition that information to your 5.08 outline. You may want to review the websites you used for research in assignments 5.06 and 5.07 to find direct quotations for your outline. Recall the introduction paragraph we wrote in the 5.07 video tutorial. You may want to take a moment to pause this video and reread the introduction paragraph, as we will be referring to this information over the course of the next few slides. Let's begin by writing our sample outlines introduction. You'll notice that the hook, the bridge to the counterclaim, the bridge to the claim, and the claim are identical to what we previously wrote in our introductory paragraph. You may want to pause this video and compare this screen to the previous one. After we've composed our introduction, it's time to develop our first body paragraph, Roman numeral 2. This is where we write our counterclaim. Many families rely upon their teenage drivers to help with errands and duties. You'll notice that this is identical to the counterclaim from our introduction paragraph and our introduction outline. Our first job here is to provide a point that the opposition would make in support of the counterclaim. They would say, teenage drivers help to transport younger siblings to activities when the parents are unavailable to. Now here's where our job comes in as arguers. Our job is to provide evidence from our research refuting opposition's point 1. So if you take a look at the words in red, according to the California Department of Transportation, there were 106 passenger fatalities in the state of Florida in 2008. So these parents are endangering multiple children, not just the teenage driver. You'll see that it ends with a proper MLA in-text citation, and that this bit of research refutes the statement made in 2A. The pattern repeats with 2C and 2D. 2C is another point that the opposition would make in support of the counterclaim, and 2D is evidence that you provide proving that point wrong. It is, of course, properly cited using an MLA in-text citation. Roman numeral 3 is where we state our claim. Because teenage drivers cannot be trusted behind the wheel, the driving age should be moved to 21. You'll recall that this is the same claim that we used in our introductory paragraph in this assignment as well as in 5.07. My point 1 belongs in Roman numeral 3, item A. Teenage drivers lack driving experience, which leads to poor decision-making behind the wheel. Then you'll notice item B is research to support this point. So now we have research that says the California Department of Motor Vehicles says novice teenage drivers have not yet completely mastered basic vehicle handling skills and safe driving knowledge they need to drive safely. Again, you'll notice that we include an in-text citation to attribute this information to its rightful owner. We do the same thing for C and D. We offer another point that proves our claim right, and then research to support that point. Now it's your turn. Visit the Student Help website to download the Lesson 5.08 Graphic Organizer. Complete the Graphic Organizer and submit your outline to your teacher. You can access the Student Help website at the top of your teacher's announcements page or by entering in the URL bar, englishonehelpsite.wordpress.com. Thank you for viewing our tutorial video, and please reach out to your teacher with any questions or concerns.